If you're going to lose weight, you may as well do it right. Inside this video, I'm going to share 7 reasons your diet is keeping you overweight. I speak to hundreds of busy men and women like you every single week who are frustrated with their weight loss efforts. They want to feel comfortable in their own skin, reverse health risks, and be a role model to their family and friends. But they're not getting the results they truly desire and deserve. There's literally nothing worse than spending any longer than you need to lose the weight you want to. My weight loss philosophy is simple. Get the weight off as fast as you can, then figure out how to keep it off in a sustainable way. So far, as of filming this, I've proven my methods in over 3,700 men and women who've gone on to lose anywhere from 20 to 150 pounds permanently. What you're about to learn works, so long as you're fast to implement it into your lifestyle. Before I dive in, a quick intro. My name is Akash Vagela, and I'm the founder of R&T Fitness, a world-leading body transformation platform for men and women who want to get into the best physical and mental shape of their life. My goal with these videos is to give you actionable tools you can implement right away to look, feel, and perform better. So hit the subscribe button for more, like this video, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And now, let's dive in. Mistake number 1, eating too much healthy food. This catches 99% of people out without realizing. This is the classic fancy healthy brunch of organic, free-range eggs, wild-caught smoked salmon, and organic avocado on 2 slices of whole wheat sourdough brown bread. On paper, it sounds amazing. It ticks all the boxes of what we think is healthy, which we then hope equates to losing weight. The problem is, too much of a good thing can be, well, too much. If we take the above brunch and break it down, 3 eggs is 240 calories, 100 grams smoked salmon is about 120 calories, half an avocado, about 160 calories, and 2 slices of sourdough bread is about 200 calories. Just in one meal alone, you've got 820 calories, without the coffees and sauces that usually go with it. Now, if you're a 140-pound female who's targeting 1,400 calories, you've wiped out more than half of your daily amount. For a 180-pound male targeting 1,800 calories, you'll need to keep your remaining 2 meals very small to stay in balance. Healthy food is great, but if you're eating brunches like this, you're making weight loss very difficult for yourself. It all adds up. Many years ago, when I was starting out, I used to think healthy food was basically free calories, so I never bothered to actually measure anything. I remember lavishly pouring organic almond butter on celery sticks every night and thinking of it as a free snack. I was going through a couple of jars a week, so you only need to know the maths to know that I was taking myself out of a calorie deficit on a regular basis. Almost everyone underestimates how much they eat, so if you're not measuring, you're guessing. Mistake number 2. Thinking it's all about calories. On the flip side, I see too many people try to take the extreme approach of focusing only on calories. They'll get their calculators out, live on their calorie counting apps, and try to gamify their way to weight loss. We know you can't beat calories in, calories out. If you're a robot who's able to track every single gram of food entering your mouth, then great, more power to you. But for most of you watching this, it's setting yourself up for failure. 1,000 calories of Mars bars and Burger King is going to feel very different to 1,000 calories of vegetables, lean protein sources, and high quality carbohydrates. I know, I've just spent a few minutes talking about the downfall of healthy foods, but check this. Nearly every time a new member starts a weight loss journey with us at R&T Fitness, they always complain about one thing: feeling full. They say things like, "Why am I feeling so full? I can't finish all my food. Why does this happen?" Without a doubt, every single time. Especially if they've never eaten well before. Because when you go from processed foods to high volume, high fiber whole foods, you fill your stomach up more. This is why I love a well-executed whole food plant-based diet. It helps you feel full, satiated, and not feeling like you're dieting. 400 calories of fried food looks and feels very different in your stomach to 400 calories of fibrous food. So you feel full all the time, making dieting super easy. By the way, at my company, R&T Fitness, we literally take all the guesswork out of your transformation, so you don't make any of the mistakes I'm sharing in this video. We combine one-to-one personalized coaching with targeted community along a proven 5-phase methodology to transform your body and transform your life. If you want to try a free 28-day diet plan we've created to give you a taste of our methodology, click the link in the description below. Mistake number 3, weekly cheat meals or cheat days. I'm not sure where exactly this came from, but at some point, the idea of cheat meals and cheat days became a thing to maximize your weight loss. I have a feeling it came from the bodybuilding world, which makes this strategy totally out of context for the average person. If you're a busy professional in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, you don't need cheat meals or cheat days. The reality is, you're gonna have social events, work dinners, travel, and so by default, there will be meals that aren't optimal which may already be slowing down your progress. You don't want to add more into the mix by proactively justifying cheat meals, or worse, cheat days. If you're eating well Monday to Friday, then allowing yourself a cheat meal or a cheat day on the weekend, you're going to undo all your hard work. Let's do the maths. Let's say you're 180 pounds, and to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, or about 1% of your body weight, you need to eat 1,800 calories a day. Let's say this target puts you on track for a 500 calorie deficit per day, give or take. Now, let's say you eat perfectly Monday to Friday at 1,800 a day, but on the weekends you eat 2 meals out. One is the beautiful brunch I shared earlier, which gives you 820 calories. This time, however, you add 2 large oat milk lattes worth 250 calories each to make it even healthier, totaling an approximate 1,300 calories in the meal. The second meal out is an innocent dinner of creamy sausage pasta at your favorite Italian restaurant, which is about 800 calories, a few garlic breads, 450 calories, and a couple large glasses of wine, 750 calories, totaling 2,000 calories. Now, despite being perfect at every single meal except for only 2, you've added 3,300 calories to your week and wiped out any calorie deficit you worked hard for. That means all the gym workouts, the cardio, the steps, the meal prep, and all the effort you put in was counterbalanced by literally only 2 meals out. Mistake number 4, being 90% on it versus 100% all in. The first 3 mistakes all lead me to this one. Now, I'm all about building a lifestyle solution where you can fit fitness into your life and be sustainable. But let's be real. If your goal is weight loss right now, the worst thing you can do for your progress is not shoot for perfection. If you know deep down you're only on it 80 to 90% of the time, the reality is you'll get the same results as if you were at 40 to 50%. I'm not saying there won't be slip-ups, but if you're eating out all the time without a plan, or figuring out how to have your cake and eat it before you lose the weight you want to, you're missing the point. The goal of any weight loss phase is to get in and get out. Don't delay your progress, and most importantly, your momentum by sacrificing your standards. Weight loss is all a momentum game. If you try to hack the process, make it too comfortable, or hold on to your bad habits, you'll spin your wheels and get all of the negatives of dieting without the results. So, you might need to change your social activity of choice. You might need to eat a plain salad at a work event. You might need to drink Diet Cokes at the pub. You might need to go for a walk at 10 p.m. at night. You will have to become a leader of your life. That means making tough choices and decisions and saying no to people, events, and plans. Or even better, being the leader who drives what the event is. Maybe it's now a walk with a friend. Maybe it's now a walking meeting. Maybe it's now a black coffee. A big message here is to stop trying to have your cake and eat it before you get life-changing results. Save that for after and crack your lifestyle solution then. Until then, focus on getting the weight off. It'll be the hardest thing you do. That's the whole point. If it was easy, you'd have already done it. So change the narrative in your head now and envisage what you can do when you finally take control and stop creating any excuses. I guarantee you, when you just go all in and commit to this change, you'll find all the peace, joy, and fun in this that you've been searching for. I've been doing this for well over a decade. If a different way existed, I'd be telling you about it right now. It's why I go through the process every few years to test myself in new ways. But the reality, it's still the same grind. It's still the hardest challenge on earth. It's still the best personal and professional development tool that exists. The choice of how long you spend in this phase is yours. By the way, if you want to see if you're ready to go all in and achieve a life-changing body transformation, I've created a free 5-minute quiz just for you. All you need to do is click the link in the description, answer a few yes and no questions, and you'll get a personalized score with actions to improve. As a bonus, you'll also get access to my best-selling book, Transform Your Body, Transform Your Life. Mistake number 5, cooking too many different meals. Most of the market will complicate weight loss with different meal plans for different days, but if you've got a busy lifestyle, the best thing you can do is automate your nutrition. You don't have time to spend hours and hours in the kitchen. This is one you won't believe me on until you try it. All the healthy recipe books make you believe you need 21 different meals a week you can easily cook up, but the reality is very different. The shopping logistics alone make this strategy a living nightmare. A better way, and is actually one of the most underrated hacks to stay consistent with your diet, is to cut decision fatigue. If you're in and out of meetings with long and unpredictable work days, while struggling raising a young family when home, relying on willpower is impossible. This is when convenience foods, snacks, and takeaways turn up, and you end up blowing your diet. The only solution is a set eating schedule you don't need to think about. No worrying about what to eat, when to eat, or how to eat it. You don't want your brain always thinking about food. What I've seen work in thousands of people just like you is sticking to a consistent meal plan 80% of the time and saving the variety for weekends when work is less busy. Because if every night you're wondering if you should eat chicken or tofu or steak for dinner, the more likely thing to turn up on your dinner table is a box of pizza. Mistake number 6, forgetting about meal hygiene. During our busy days, it's easy to rush through our meals without giving them much thought. Sometimes we can eat our meals and not even realize what the flavors were, or if we enjoyed it. We're literally inhaling meals, and as a result, our portion control is all over the place. This hack is a game changer for many who've never tried it, and it's called meal hygiene. Here are the 4 ways to improve yours today. Number 1, chew your food at least 20 times before swallowing. Number 2, put your knife and fork down between bites. Number 3, spend at least 15 to 20 minutes at your meals. And number 4, eat all meals without any devices in front of you. The goal for long-term weight management is to eat to 80% full. Your body is amazing at regulating appetite if you listen to it. If you're rushing through your meals, always eating on the go, or always the first to finish at the dinner table, you're setting yourself up for failure. Poor meal hygiene will impact portion control, digestion, and your relationship with food. Use these 4 meal hygiene hacks and you'll make weight loss and weight maintenance much simpler. Mistake number 7, not regulating your stress and emotions. You've probably heard the saying, weight loss is 80% diet, 20% exercise. That's why this video is all about diet mistakes, right? Last year, I asked 433 people about their eating habits. 82% had a moment in the past month they regretted how much they ate. 55% of the same group struggle with snacking on a daily basis. What I've discovered over the years is that the formula for weight loss is actually 40% diet, 10% exercise, and 50% managing your stress and emotions. Now, this deserves a video on its own, but let me give you a quick framework to try today. Because we all kind of know what to eat. Where we trip up is in creating a system to eat well consistently when life is busy. Problem is, when you're busy with work, family, and just life, it can be so hard to avoid snacking. So I like to use a 3A framework. Number 1, aware. The first step is to ask yourself why. Do I want this because I'm actually hungry, or is it because I'm stressed, bored, or exhausted? 99% of the time, it's because of the latter. Number 2, act. The next step is to stop the act of grabbing the snack and move to the next step. Number 3, adapt. You've done the hard work of spotting the feeling, stopping the action, so now you need to adapt. Instead of grabbing a snack, go for a walk, have a glass of water, or if you want a powerful breakthrough, sit with the feeling and try to understand why you feel the need to impulsively eat at the moment. This is the difference between yo-yo dieting or falling off the wagon and getting into and staying in great shape year round. On a more tactical level, having a structured eating schedule, eating mostly high volume, high fiber whole foods, and hitting a protein target will all help avoiding snacking in the first place. I hope these tips help you on your weight loss journey. If your goal is to get into the best physical and mental shape of your life, avoiding these 7 mistakes will be game changing. For a step-by-step nutrition guide on how to lose 1% of body weight per week, check out this video next. I'll share exactly how to set your diet up, what numbers you need to know, and how to fit it into your busy lifestyle. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to like it, subscribe to the channel, and comment with which strategy you're going to implement in your life.